What is happening, people? Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 24 of the 30-day reseller challenge. We have sold around 14 items. I can't remember exactly the number. It's been a relatively slow day, but we're fine with it. Look, it's the pigs and troughs of life. It is what it is. But I do have the fastest selling item that we have ever sold. I uploaded it and it sold like that. Didn't even think about it. Notification, bam, sold. So I'm going to leave that to the end. If you want to see that, wait to the end. So first up, we have a childish hoodie. You know I love childish hoodies. I was actually speaking to somebody the other day in the reseller group, and they said they had a bunch of them and they just weren't selling. And I said I've got so many, and they just keep selling. And you've seen as like evidence of me posting every day. You're seeing how many I'm selling. This is the white adventure hoodie. We listed it at 60. It sold for 45. We paid 12. So ultimately, I could have got more. I could have been more patient, but with these, I'm getting them so regularly. I'm just letting them go just as regularly. Another really quick sale. This is a North Face 700 down Nupsy puffer jacket. We paid £12 all in, again £13 all in for this one. It is sold for 35. Now, this would have been a much better sale if the person I bought it off on Vinted had mentioned there was a hole in it. I wouldn't have bought it, but there was a hole in the arm with the 700s. They're so big and puffy, all the stuff leaks out. I listed it as such, and it's sold for £35 on Vinted. Next up, I've been telling you about these for a long time. £40 and 50p. We listed it at 45. I know I could have waited for 45, but we listed it yesterday. It sold yesterday. Sold for £40 and 50p. This is a Bowden tweed blazer jacket. These are selling like hotcakes. This also sold on Vinted. Today, Vinted outperformed eBay in terms of number of sales, which is crazy to me, and it's probably the first time it's ever happened for me. Blazers just seem to be the thing that are popping at the moment. This is a toast blazer. It's lamb's wool. It's pinstripe. Sold for £55. This is a fantastic sale. Again, this one took a little bit longer to sell, maybe 2 weeks, but honestly, Vinted, killing it. Next up, we have Ralston. This is a new brand, and it's a new brand to me and also a new brand to the channel, but it's sold for £34. It's a cardigan. There was no material label or size label, so I've had to guess a lot of it. It's sold for £34 on Vinted. Ralston's a fantastic brand. I can't give you a huge amount of information about it because it's still relatively new to me. I've sold a few dresses in the past, but I don't really know the nuances in which they sell. So that's a brand that I am going to have to look into in the future. Next up, we have this tweed Shires jacket. This sold for £30 and 40p on Vinted. People offer you weird prices on Vinted. It was up for 35. We paid £3 at a car boot. Funny story about this one. We mixed this one up with another order once. So it's been away and come back, but nobody bought it, which is weird. Mistakes were made. But yeah, this one sold for £30 and 40p. Now we will jump into eBay. DeWalt hat, £9.99. Yeah, didn't do for a couple of weeks and it just got sat on my rail. But it sold for £34 on eBay. This is a rugby polo Ralph Lauren shirt. When you're looking for these types of ones, you're looking for the big crests, the big spell outs, all that sort of stuff. There's a Chief Keef, I think it is a rapper in America. They do a lot of like the polos that have got Dubai and New York. He wears a lot of those. Italia, so they are super popular at the moment, and a keyword to use for that is Chief Keef. If you just Google Chief Keef, you'll see him. He's a rapper, and you'll just see him wearing these polo shirts with the cities on. Next up, we have this Berghaus. I think it's Chimera or Chisera Gore-Tex jacket. This is a vintage 90s. It's sold for £50. These jackets, the Gore-Tex vintage 91, always do really well. The one you're looking out for is the blue and yellow or the red and blue Mirror Peak. They do a modern version and a vintage version, but they are like nearly triple figures or just into triple figures. So definitely be on the lookout for those. They also do a Gemini Gore-Tex jacket that does very well in this sort of colorway. But vintage Berghaus jackets always do well. Next up, we have this silk Brora floral skirt. It is not what I would buy again. It's a big label, so it's taking a little bit of time to sell. Sold for £26. I guess that's okay. But yeah, in general, Brora is a very iffy brand for me. Next up, we have a Kin by John Lewis. It is the first time I've ever sold it. I've picked it up a couple of times and I've not sold it. It's been in clearance. It's not sold. It's gone to a charity shop. This is the first ever item that I've sold by John Lewis that is actually sold. And it is like a Parker coat jacket type thing. And it is sold for £31. I paid £5 at a charity shop for this, so all in all, not too bad. But yeah, John Lewis, Kin by John Lewis does sell, but you've just got to have the right bits, and I have yet to find it except for this one. Right, this is the big boy of the video. This is $177.99. However, I did pay £60 for it. It did get listed, and then it's gone through multiple cycles of me coming down in price and clearing it. So we had it priced at $300, and it's come all the way down and to $179.99, and it's finally sold. This is a black label Ralph Lauren. It's a very military style. It was worn by a famous royal or something like that. It's like the style is like a peacoat military style. This has taken a very long time to sell, probably 6 to 8 months. But again, profit's good, but like it just took too long to sell. It's a really cool jacket though. And then this must have just been right place, right time. Now this is kind of in season and it is in style, but these are Toast wide leg cropped trousers. I listed them, and as soon as I listed them, I got a notification saying they sold. So somebody either sniped them, which doesn't make sense because they're £55, or they was literally just the right place at the right time. They're a nice browny, like, is it like a goldy brown? Yeah, it's like a weird brown. It's really nice. The colour's nice, the style's nice. This is perfect, exactly what you want. Sold for £55 in under 2 seconds. So it's the fastest selling item I have ever had. This was also on Vinted. So we have literally just cleared out on Vinted today. Even though the number of sales there was about 14 or 15, I can't remember exactly what it was. It's about £600 just over in sales. So we're super happy with that. Again, as I mentioned yesterday, we are listing £700 worth of stock every day on average, due to our average sale price being about £35. So realistically, we shouldn't be thinking that we're going to do more than £700 a day. It should be roughly £700 a day. So that's about, to be honest with you, that's about right. We've been overselling and underselling, like very hit and miss, like recently, but we've been overselling quite a lot, which is interesting. So yeah, the fastest sale I've ever had, literally in 2 seconds, which is great. Today's been interesting. It's been slow, but obviously numbers and stuff. So tomorrow's day 25, and hopefully I'll see you there again. Also, if you haven't already, check out the reseller group on Patreon. It's a fantastic group and we're doing great stuff over there.